Ata Mārie, ki konei a Shuri Kine, me ngā taki o te wā. Queen Elizabeth II has made her final journey, landing in London. Her Majesty's coffin was flown by a Royal Air Force plane from Edinburgh this morning. The national anthem was played as the aircraft taxied at the airport. King Charles, who just met with massive crowds in Northern Ireland in a historic visit to the country, was back there to meet her for the arrival before the coffin was driven to Buckingham Palace. There it will lie in state until the funeral on Monday. The imperial state crown has been placed on her coffin and prayers said at her side. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister and her delegation of former politicians, notable New Zealanders and Māori leaders today leave for the UK ahead of the Queen's funeral. Jacinda Ardern says the delegation is a broad representation of Kiwis and is a fitting troop to represent the country at the event.
A mixture of making sure that we get that cross-section of New Zealanders there, and really important as well, we make sure that given the important relationship between the Crown and Māori, that we have good representation there too.
Out-of-control inmates have caused chaos at Waikato's Spring Hill Corrections facility, with at least 20 prisoners in segregation after a series of violent assaults. Our newsroom can reveal details of 5 incidents over the past fortnight alone, as Corrections Minister Kelvin Davis maintains he has no specific concerns around the prison. The entire jail was locked down last Sunday after 4 inmates attacked a prisoner, a separate prison yard brawl and damage to a kitchen and furniture. It comes amid simmering tensions. One recent assault sent 5 staff members to hospital and another left an officer needing a dental assessment. Severe weather is being blamed by some for soaring food prices. Annual food prices have shot up to the highest rate in 13 years. Vegetables New Zealand says the weather's been horrendous and says increases in diesel, fertiliser, power costs and staffing shortages are also impacting. A review of New Zealand's electoral laws has kicked off. An independent panel established by the Justice Minister will host public meetings and take submissions on improving the electoral system. The review is expected to cover how elections work, the length of parliamentary term, voting age, political donations and campaigning rules. Any changes will be made for the 2026 general election. Massey University political expert Grant Duncan says there's already support to change the parliamentary term.
Unless they've changed their minds since the election, both Labour and National appeared to be in favour of lengthening it, and it could be done by a supermajority in Parliament.
Air New Zealand and NASA have joined forces to gather climate data. In a world first, our national carrier has fitted out a Q300 passenger plane with a NASA Next Generation satellite receiver. It'll collect environmental data which can be used for flood risk management to aid agriculture and resource planning. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.